Hi everyone, this is Chandan and you are watching the learning field, and in this video we are going to discuss the questions of GATE 2024 mathematics, and this is the complete solution of ODE and PDE. Total 9 questions comes this year in ODE and PDE. So let's start, and before starting I am requesting you to all those who are new in my channel, please give a like to this video, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. And in the previous lecture we already discussed the questions of linear algebra. Complete solution of linear algebra is already available in the channel, and you can also find the solutions of GATE math papers in the playlist of GATE Mathematics 2024. So let's start. So just wait 1 or 2 minutes and we are going to start. So please comment anyone that if audio and video are okay, then we will start the session. So those who are watching, please comment me that all the audio and video are okay. Okay. So in just 1 or 2 minutes and we'll solve the questions of GATE 2024 mathematics paper. Audio video okay. Okay, so first ODE का question solve करेंगे. So let solve the questions of ODE first and then the PDE. I already make some question solutions of ODE and PDE, but in this video we are going to solve all the questions of ODE and PDE. So again I am saying that, so those who are new in my channel, if this channel helps in your preparation, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. And you can also join my channel by clicking the join option. And if you are prepared, or if you got help from this channel, then you can also donate something by clicking the thanks option beside the live chat menu. Fine, so let's start. So the question number 24, this is the first question of today's class and it's from ODE section. Fine. So if y1 and y2 are the solution of the two different solutions of the ordinary differential equation, this one, then which of the following is its general solution on closed interval 0 and 1. So how can we solve the problem? Now these types of questions already comes in CSIR exam, CSIR 2018 and 2019 paper already. So we all know that if y1 and y2 are the solutions of the equation of any ODE, given ODE, then one condition is c1 y1 plus c2 y2 is also a solution if and only if c1 plus c2 is equal to 1. That is, coefficient of y1 and coefficient of y2 equal to 1. Now the next situation is, if y1 is a solution, then y1 satisfies the given equation. So we can write y1 dash plus sine e to the power x into y1 equal to cos e to the power x plus 1. Also y2 dash plus sine e to the power x into y2 is equal to cos e to the power x plus 1. Now if we subtract these two, then y1 dash minus y2 dash plus sine e to the power x into y1 minus y2 is equal to 0. That means what? This y1 and y1 minus y2 is a solution corresponding to the homogeneous ODE, corresponding to the homogeneous ODE. That means this C1y1 plus C2y2 is a solution, that is plus, and C1 C2 equal to 1 plus C1 plus C2 equal to 1, and y1 minus y2 is again a solution. And we all know that if this is a non-homogeneous solution, then we get two part of the solution. One comes from the homogeneous part and one comes for the non-homogeneous part. That means this solution, this is solution corresponding to the homogeneous equation, and in the all four options, C1, y1 minus y2, y1 minus y2, y1 plus y2, and y1 minus y2 present. That means for the case of homogeneous equation, this y1 minus y2 term present, and for the case of non-homogeneous case, y1 plus y2 terms comes, or c1 y1 plus c2 y2. This is generally for c1 for the non-homogeneous equation. Okay, so now option A says that c1 y1 plus c2 y2, this always a solution. No, because this c1 plus c2 is equal to 1. This is the must condition, but it is not given that whether c1 plus c2 may be or may not be 1. So we can discard this option. Now if we comes in this option, then this y1 minus y2 terms stands for the homogeneous portions, and this is our constant. This constant, this is, since y1 minus y2 is a constant, therefore any arbitrary functions of y1 minus y2, this is also a solution. Therefore this solution stands for the homogeneous part, and this portion, this c1 y1 plus c2 y2, this is equal to what? y1 only. That is your c1 equal to 1 and c2 equal to 0. That means c1 plus c2 equal to 1. This is for, yes, Subarna ji, yes, you can obviously give the GATE exam. Okay, and you must watch these sessions. These sessions are very helpful for your preparation. Okay, so c1 plus c2 equal to 0. That means this is a solution. Now option C says that y1 minus y2, yes, this is the solution for the homogeneous part, but these c y1s, this c not always equal to 1. Therefore we can discard this option. The option D says c1 c2 into y2 y1 minus y2. This case there is no problem in this term, but the term this c1 into y1 plus y2, this c1 is also obviously all the time is not equal to 1. Therefore c1 equal to 1, there is no guarantee that c1 equal to 1. Therefore we can also discard option D. Yes, thank you. So option B is the correct answer for this problem. Next question. Question number 44. It says that the condition, consider the IVP. This one, IVP has unique solution and the maximal interval of existence. Fine. So these questions clearly based on the existence and uniqueness theorem. Existence and uniqueness theorem. So what says the existence theorem? To exist a unique solution, we all know that if dy dx equal to f of xy, this is a differential equation, y at x naught equal to y naught. Fine. So this differential equation satisfies Lipschitz condition, like CHITZ, Lipschitz condition if mod of f, mod of del f del y, this is bounded. Fine. Or del f del y is bounded, and in that case this gives unique solution. And if this del f del y is not bounded, then there are two cases may occur. One is infinite solution and other one is no solution. But in the problem we only deal with the case of unique solution. So we check whatever this del f del y is bounded or not. This is our only thing to do in this problem. Fine. So here f of xy given is, we have e to the power minus y square plus 1. Now we simply calculate the del f del y term. This is equal to minus 2y e to the power minus y square. Fine. So this is equal to, and now y0 equal to 0, or whatever the value of y may be, positive or negative, this 1 by e to the power y square term is always less than 1. Now if we multiply any value of y, then mod of 2y e to the power minus y square. Since the presence of this term, whatever the value of y, this is always less than 1. Therefore, this value is always bounded. Do you understand or not? How this term is bounded? See, this e to the power y square is a big value. Whatever the value of y, if you increase the value of y, whether it is positive or negative, this e to the power y square term is obviously greater than 0, or much greater than 0. Then 1 by this term, obviously it is very closer to 0. Okay, and if we multiply a quantity, any quantity, by a quantity which is very near to 0, then this value is always near to 0, or obviously a bounded quantity. Okay, do you understand? Those who are watching, please comment that whether you understand this case or not, how this is bounded. Fine. So this is obviously bounded. That means this has unique solution on R. So option H or statement H correct. Now, every solution of IVP is bounded on its maximal interval of existence. So what is first you have to know that the maximal interval of existence. Fine. So if this f function is bounded plus continuously differentiable, then there is a theorem, the maximal interval of existence is complete real number. Fine. So here this f is obviously bounded, we already proved, and since the function is exponential order, therefore it is always continuously differentiable function. Therefore f satisfies these two conditions. That means the maximal interval of existence, this is equal to complete R. Fine. Now how can you see that this every solution is bounded or not? Fine. If you find from y dash, this is equal to e to the power minus, that is two process. Okay, plus 1. So the number one case is this is an even function. Fine. And therefore the solution, since y dash is an even function, therefore if we integrate this thing, then you get y is an odd function. Fine. So if we seek the solution y equal to x, then this x is never bounded on R. So this is one situation. You can discard this option. That means every solution is bounded, it is given, but we got a solution. If we seek the solution y equal to x, since this is an odd function, so you can take or you can take any other solutions which is an odd function. Therefore it is not every solution is bounded. Or you can also think in this way, if you integrate this y dash, then this is equal to e to the power minus y square plus 1 into dx plus y naught, and the value of y naught equal to 0 given. Therefore from here to here, if we see, then this integrations gives you, I just change the color. Okay, so the integration is e to the power minus y square plus, for this one 1x comes, and the value of y0 equal to 0 given. So whatever the value of this may be, since this is plus, this x tends to infinity. Obviously as x tends to infinity, y tends to infinity. As x tends to infinity, y tends to infinity. Therefore the every solution. Therefore, we got a solution which is not bounded. Therefore, this option discarded. That means which is the correct option here? Option B is the correct option. Do you understand? Please comment, those who are watching, please comment that whether you will understand the situation or explanation or not. Please comment. Suparna, if you live, then please comment. Or those who are watching the live, please comment. Fine. So we go to the next question. Please comment, those who are watching. Do you understand? And please give like to this video, share with your friends, and subscribe the channel. Fine. So the next question is question number 45. It is also from ODE section. Fine. So this is a very straightforward questions from the homogeneous system of ordinary differential equation with constant coefficient. So let's solve this. So let A be a 2 by 2 non-diagonalizable real matrix with eigenvalue lambda and V be a eigenvector of A corresponding to lambda. Okay. So which of the following is the general solution of the system y dash equal to y ay of the first order linear differential equation? So this is the question. So first it is noted that the differential equation is not diagonalizable. That means what? AM not equal to GM. It is for sure AM not equal to GM. That means we got we can say that their eigenvalues are repeated, because if the eigenvalues are different, then you can say that the minimal polynomial has distinct linear factor, and then in that case the matrix is always diagonalizable. So there is 2 eigenvalue lambda. Fine. So how can we calculate the eigenvector in this case? Now first we can calculate the eigenvector as suppose ax equal to y dash equal to ay is the y dash equal to ay is the system. So we calculate that this a minus lambda I2 into, if we choose v as the eigenvector, then this v equal to simple y. This v is equal to y. Okay. And if lambda are the eigenvector, then the solutions we write according as y equal to c1 e to the power lambda t plus c2 t, because the eigenvalues are repeated. So c2 t e to the power lambda t. This is one case. This is one case. But this is not the complete solution. This is only for the I into v vector. This is for only for the eigenvector v. Now how can we calculate the another eigenvector? We all know that we calculate, suppose if here it is given that u and u are the another eigenvector. Fine. So c1 e to the power v and v, this is not the complete solution. You can discard this thing, because there are 2 eigenvalue. Obviously, since there are 2 eigen value, therefore then there must be 2 eigenvector, whether they are linearly dependent or independent. And in this case, since 2 eigenvalues are same, therefore we know that the eigenvectors are linearly dependent. Fine. So how can we calculate the another eigenvector? You all know that this is the process to calculate the another eigenvector, lambda k into I. Lambda is the 1 or 2. This I2 into u. This is the new eigenvector. This is equal to v. this is the process that how can we calculate the another eigen vector, and it is given here. It is given here. This u is the another eigen vector, and the part of the solution corresponding to this eigenvalue u is C2 C y equal to this corresponding to u, C1 or C2 you can take. Just a second. The solution is C2 into e to the power lambda t into u. This is the another solution. So the complete solution is what? And so you can discard also the B option because there is t square present, but there is only 2 eigenvalue because this is a 2 by 2 matrix. Therefore, t square is not possible. Okay. So the options may be option C or maybe option B. So the complete solution is what? T1, and also you can also discard the option D because this is, if we see the option D, C1 e to the power lambda t into V, plus if we discard C2 t e to the power lambda t plus C2 t e to this is V, C2 t e to the power lambda t into U. But we cannot write this U by this way because this is the V is repeated. First, it is given that V is eigenvector. Therefore, we can obviously write C1 e to the power lambda t into V plus C2 t e to the power lambda t into V. This is the correct way to write the solution if the V eigenvector is corresponding to the repeated eigenvalue lambda. Therefore, we also can discard option D. So A, B, D are discarded. Option C is the correct one. Also, you can write from this. Okay. So this is equal to y equal to C1 e to the power lambda t into V plus C2 t e to the power lambda t into V plus C2 e to the power lambda t into U. This is the complete solution which is given in option C. So this is the solution of the problem, and this is very these questions it's from the theory portions or basic theory portions. It is just given in the paper to check the knowledge of how to find the repeated eigenvalue and eigenvector in case of the homogeneous system of ODE with constant coefficient. Fine. Next question. This is question number 53 and also from ODE. So it says that which of the following is your eigenvalues? A Sturm-Liouville problem, and this, which are the correct options. Right? So we all know that if y double dash plus lambda into y equal to 0, then the solution is y equal to a cos root lambda x plus b sine root lambda x. Now y dash, find y because this y dash you need. So root lambda into minus a sine root lambda x plus b root lambda into cos root lambda x. Fine. So y0 plus y dash 0, this is equal to 0. This gives y0 means cos 0 1 a plus this is 0 y0 plus y dash 0 means this is 0 plus b, a plus b root lambda, this is equal to 0. A plus b root lambda equal to 0. Yeah, and sorry, y0 plus y dash 0, yes, a from here we get a, from here b root lambda. Fine. And y pi, this is plus y dash pi, this is equal to, oh sorry, y0 equal to y dash 0, right? y0 equal to y dash 0. That means a equal to b root lambda and y0 y pi equal to y dash pi. So y pi equal to y dash pi. This implies y pi means y pi a cos root lambda pi plus b sine root lambda pi. This is equal to minus root lambda a sine root lambda pi plus b root lambda cos root lambda pi. Now if we put a equal to b root lambda, then this gives b root lambda cos root lambda pi plus b sine root lambda pi is equal to minus a root a equal to b root lambda. Therefore we can write minus a equal to b root lambda means lambda sine root lambda pi plus b root lambda cos root lambda pi. So b root lambda, this cancel from both sides. So this gives b into 1 plus lambda sine root lambda pi is equal to 0. Now if b equal to 0, then we got trivial solution, but we are not interested in trivial solution. Therefore we are interested in non-trivial solution. Therefore we write from here sine root lambda pi equal to 0 equal to sine simple n pi. That means if we compare both sides, then n equal to root lambda, that is lambda equal to n square, and we all know that n belongs to z plus. Fine. So n square form होगा n का value. So this is 1 means 1 square. Fine, this is correct. 2 is not a perfect square number. 3 is also not a perfect square number. 4 is a perfect square number. 2 square equal to 4. So n equal to, for n equal to 1, this is true. For n equal to 2, this option D is true. Therefore option A and D are the correct option. Do you understand? Please comment. Those who are watching live, please comment. Those who are watching live, and don't forget to give like to this video, share with your friends, and subscribe the channel, because we are taking a target to reach 10k subscriber as soon as possible. So please like, share and subscribe the channel and share with your friends. So do you understand? This is a very nice and very easy problem, because these types of problem is already comes in the paper. Fine. So next question. Now go to the next question. So next में जाऊँ क्या मैं? Those who are watching live, please comment. Next question. No. So the BBB, this one, has infinitely many distinct solution value of k. So this is Cauchy-Euler form of ODE. So how can we solve this problem? Remember, if a x square y dash plus b x y dash plus c y, this is equal to 0. This is the Cauchy-Euler form. Okay. And from this, the auxiliary equation to form, first we have to form auxiliary equation, which is equal to m square plus b minus a into m plus c. This is equal to 0, and we get two roots m1 and m2, and then the solutions we write here. If m1 and m2 are distinct, then cy equal to c1 x to the power m1 plus c2 x to the power m2, and if these are the repeated, then c1 c2, you all know that how to write these types of. Just instead of x e to the power this, we have to write x to the power this in this case. Fine. So here if we compare, then the value of a equal to 1, b equal to -2, c equal to 2. Therefore, the auxiliary equation becomes m square plus b minus a into m plus c is equal to 0. So m square minus 3m plus 2, this is equal to 0. So the value of m should be m equal to -2 and -1, I think. Sorry, 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 plus 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Fine. So we write the solutions y equal to c1 x square plus c2 x. This is the form of the solution. Now, if we put in this, so we have to also find y dash equal to 2c1x plus c2. Now, y1 plus y dash 1, this is equal to 1. This gives what? y1 means y at 1. So c1 plus c2 plus y dash 1 means 2c1 plus c2. Sorry, this is minus. Sorry, this is minus. So minus and minus, this is equal to 1. So c1 equal to -1 we get. Okay, c1 equal to -1. Now y2 minus k y dash 2 equal to 4. This gives y2 means c1 value 1 -1, so minus c1 4c1 plus 2c2 y at 2 and y dash minus k y dash at 2 means 4c1 plus c2 is equal to 4. So c1 value is -1, so -4 plus 2c2 minus k into -4 plus c2 is equal to 4. Fine. So the value of c2, if we take c2 common from here, so c2 into 2 minus k and 4, this is equal to 8 minus 4k. 8 plus minus 4k. So c2 equal to 8 minus 4k by 2 minus k. I think I got the calculation correct. 8 minus 4k by, okay, fine. So just check once. So 2 minus k here in the denominator obviously comes. Fine. Now when this situation we have infinitely many solution, if this terms goes to 0, fine, only in this case we got or we get the infinitely many solution. Fine. So what is the value of k? Therefore 2 minus k equal to 0. So k value is, the value of k is 2. Fine. Now the next question. To understand, please comment here that do you understand the solution of this problem. And please like, comment and share. So this is the first questions from PD. So these are the 5 questions of ODE. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 questions from ODE. Now we are going to the questions of PDE. There are 5 questions comes in the paper this year GATE 2024 from PDE. Okay, so this is a heat equation. Fine, this is a heat equation, and there are ux0, that is f is present. Now for these types of solution, if you given in the paper ux0 equal to sine, function of sine or cosine or exponential, then you must seek one shortcut trick, which is the solution must of the form, if this is a function of x, obviously because this is the function of x0, then you take the solution as e to the power minus a square c square t into this, which is given in. So here it is given sine pi x, so we take sine ax. If the equation is like that, ut equal to c square uxx, so that ux0 equal to sine ax or cos ax, like this. So in this case, you take the solution in this. Therefore here c equal to 4, a equal to pi. Therefore we take the solution as, you must remember this trick. Okay, this is the very easy trick and very time efficient. So I will take separate classes on this ODE, the heat equation and wave equation, and I will discuss all the tips and tricks of this wave equation or heat equation or Laplace equation in that 3 separate lecture. The 3 separate lecture I will plan, so that the all questions of wave equation, heat equation and Laplace equation will be solved for GATE as well as CSIR. Fine. So this y equal to minus a square c square t to the power minus a square means pi square, that means, and 4, so minus 4 pi square t sine pi x. This is the solution. You can also verify according to your way of method, or according to your method, whether this is the solution or not. Obviously this is the solution. Now gt equal to this one, so gt equal to what? Integration 0 to 1 uxt whole square means e to the power minus 8 pi square t sine square pi x dx. Since the integration is only on x, pi square t integration 0 to 1 minus cos 2 pi x dx. This is equal to e to the power minus 8 pi square t upon 2. This is x minus sine 2 pi x by 2 pi 0 to 1. This term goes to 0 if you put either 0 or 1, and this is only 1 comes. This is e to the power minus 8 pi square t by 2. And see, this is very easy to check the limit first, So as limit t tends to infinity, e to the power minus 8 pi square t by 2, this value, because this is a minus, obviously 0. Therefore you don't need to check the decreasing, increasing, decreasing, increasing. These 3 discard. Option A is the correct one. Fine. And if you have more time in the exam hall or exam paper, then you can check whether g is increasing or decreasing by clicking the g dash is greater than 0 or g dash is less than 0. But I'll suggest there is no need to find g dash. Okay. Next question. Do you understand? Those who are watching, please comment just I'll understand or not. So please comment. Now we go to next question. This is the question number 46 of PDE paper. Fine. I just solved these questions sometimes earlier. Fine. So it is given that D is the region x greater than 0, y greater than 0 if the following second order linear partial differential this transform to this, then the coordinate transform is given, then which of the following is correct. Fine. So first check whether don't need to check whether it is hyperbolic, parabolic or elliptic, because you already given the what coordinate transformation. Fine. So we have to calculate u eta eta, u xi xi, u eta u xi. Fine. Now how to calculate that? We apply here the chain rule of differentiation from differential calculus. Fine. So we have to first find given eta equal to x square by 2 and xi equal to y square by 2. It's a very important problem, and I think this questions is not available on YouTube as far as I know. Fine. So we first have to find del u del x. Find del u del x, which is equal to, because we have to put in this equation. Now del u del x equal to what? Del u del x equal to del u del eta del x plus del u del xi and del xi del x. Fine. So del u del eta means from here we get x and del eta del x. Del eta del x means this is equal to x and this is u eta, and del xi del x, this is not a function of y, that means this is equal to 0, so that means this completely goes to 0. Now del u del y, this is equal to what? Del u del eta del x plus del u del xi and sorry, this is y, del u del xi del y. Now del eta del y, from this del eta del y, this is 0 because eta is only functions of x and this is with respect to y, and this del eta from here, del eta del y means 2y, so we write here u xi into y. From here del eta del y equal to only y, so we get these two things plus this term goes to 0. Now u x x, because we need u x x, putting here this is equal to del x of u x, and the value of u x is x u eta, so we put x u eta. So if we, this is the rule for multiplication, so first we write u eta, if we del x of x equal to 1 plus x del x of u eta, so this is equal to u eta plus x del x of u, this is equal to, because u is differentiable only if you differential with respect to xi and eta del x into u eta, and this is only multiplication, this del eta del xi operate on this function plus del xi into del xi del x into u xi. Fine. So this is equal to u xi plus x into this del u del x equal to, this is again x from here, so this is x and x u eta from this, and this is del xi del x is 0 because xi is functions of y only, this, so this is equal to u eta plus x square u xi. Similarly, you can calculate uyy equal to, I just write, so this same according the u eta plus y square u xi. You can similarly find by using this chain rule. Now, what is the value of u xy yx? Don't need. Okay, already solved. This or for 3 or 4 values we need 3 or 4 values. This value, and this value. Now if we put to the equation, then what occurs? So y square, we put in the equation 1. Suppose we put in the equation 1, then what we will get? See, y square means 2 xi. So 2 xi u xx means this one, u eta plus x square means 2 eta u eta eta. This is the first value, minus x square means 2 eta into u yy means this value. So u xi plus y square means this, y square means 2 xi and u xi. Fine. And plus y, this value means plus y. Just a second. Okay, first write y, u y means what? This one. So into y u xi. So this is equal to 2 and this is equal to simply 0. Okay, so 2 xi u eta plus 4 xi eta u eta minus 2 eta u xi minus 4 xi eta u xi plus y square means again 2 xi u xi. This is 0. Now take common 4 xi eta. Fine. If we take common 4 xi eta, u eta minus u xi. Fine. U eta minus u xi. This term will get plus what? U eta u xi, 2 xi. So take common 2 xi u eta plus u xi minus this term 2 eta u xi is equal to 0, divided by 4 xi eta. Then u eta minus u xi. See, this term comes plus 1 by 2 eta into u xi plus u eta minus 1 by 2 xi u eta. This is equal to 0. So we get this term, we get this term, we get this term. Therefore, if we compare this term, so there is only u xi term. So this term we only get. Therefore, there is no terms of eta. That means a equal to simply 0 and b equal to what? Minus. It is minus and here plus given. So b equal to minus 1. Please see these questions very carefully. Thank you, Pralay. Please see this question very carefully because this is a very critical question. Okay. So the answer is option B. Fine. This is the answer of this question. Okay. Understand? If you understand, please comment The class is going lengthy, but I will try to give you the proper solution or proper explanation of the questions. Fine. And I am very sorry that I'll take the class night, because today I'll very busy the whole day. I go to some क्या बोलूँ मैं, पूरा मैं वो ऑफिशियल काम पे गया था, तो पूरा के पूरा दिन मेरा चला गया. एंड मैंने क्या बोला है, मैंने आज घर आया मतलब अराउंड 5:45 PM. देन मैंने एक मतलब बच्चा को, स्टूडेंट को 6:15 से 8:15 तक पढ़ाया. उसके बाद मैंने ये क्वेश्चंस थोड़ा बहुत प्रिपेयर किया, थोड़ा बहुत प्रिपेयर भी था, एंड एक दो क्वेश्चंस था, ठीक है. फ्रॉम 8:30 टू 9:30 मैंने पूरा के पूरा पीपीटी प्रिपेयर किया, एंड जो क्वेश्चंस नहीं हुआ था वो क्वेश्चंस मैंने प्रिपेयर किया. देखो शेड्यूल, ठीक है. 1 घंटे में पीपीटी प्लस जो क्वेश्चन नहीं हुआ था वो प्रिपेयर किया. तो कुछ हो गया था क्योंकि मैंने आगे ही सॉल्यूशंस डाल दिया था 9:30 तक. देन 9:40 से 9, ठीक है, 9:30 या फिर 9:40 से 9:50 तक मैंने डिनर किया, ठीक है. देन 9:50 से 10 तक मैंने थंबनेल प्रिपेयर किया, क्लास को शेड्यूल किया, ठीक है, शेड्यूल किया. 10:30 पे क्लास शेड्यूल 10:20 पे किया मैंने. जस्ट 20 minutes before I schedule the class, and then I join the class at 10:55, I think 5 minutes late. I am sorry for the late. And क्या बोलूँ मैं, कल आई थिंक मैंने क्लास नहीं ले पाऊंगा क्योंकि एक दिन गैप हो रहा है, मतलब 2-3 दिन गैप हो रहा है, क्योंकि एक मेरा रिलेटिव का थोड़ा मेडिकल इश्यूज है, तो मेरे को वहाँ पर भी थोड़ा देखना पड़ रहा है, एंड थोड़ा काम भी है, वो भी देखना पड़ रहा है, ठीक है. तो ये था मेरा आज का शेड्यूल, ठीक है. पूरा के पूरा मैंने क्या बोलूँ मैं 9:30 में घर से गया था, 9:30 या फिर 9:45 AM में घर से गया था. 5:45 में घर आया, देन ये एंड देन अभी भी कंटिन्यू कर रहा हूँ टिल मिडनाइट. तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन स्किप कर दोगे, जो बाद में देखोगे इस पोर्शन में 3-4 मिनट स्किप कर देना प्लीज. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दिस इज द क्वेश्चन नंबर 62 ऑफ पीडी. And sorry for the 3 or 4 minutes time, because this is a time loss. Next question then. So if u equal to uxt be the solution of the IVP initial value problem, this one and this one, then alpha equal to infimum of t greater than 0, u2t greater than 0, then the value of alpha equal. So you all know that this is a wave equation, and we all solve the wave equation by, one is D'Alembert and second one is the solution method, but for the non-homogeneous, this is a homogeneous situation, and if ux0 and uxt are given, then we solve. If the equation is utt minus t square uxx is equal to 0 and ux0 equal to fx and utx0 equal to gx, the homogeneous wave, the solution we all know that uxt, we use here the integration method, f of x plus ct plus f of x minus ct plus 1 by 2c integration x minus ct to x plus ct g any other variable. So now here f is 0, therefore we don't need to take this portion, we only deal with this portion, and the value of c is 1 here. Fine. So c, so uxt equal to, what is the solution? uxt equal to, c value is 1 by 2 integration x minus t to x plus t, the g value is x to the power 4 other variable, इसलिए आए तो ac ले लो, x to the power 4 1 minus s whole to the power 4 ts. This is the case. Fine. Now this we have to check these two limit, x minus t and x plus t, because the value of x is on the only interval 0 to 1. Therefore this is the function on s, just we write here. Therefore the interval must get the non-zero value. This is non-zero if only this 0 less s less 1. That means for x, therefore this x minus t and x plus t value को जो interval है, इस interval को we have to break the interval. Okay, because 0 से जो लेफ्ट साइड का वैल्यू है वो 0 है, एंड क्या बोलूँ, 0 का लेफ्ट साइड का वैल्यू 0 है, एंड x 1 का राइट साइड का वैल्यू 0 है. ठीक है, तो यू ओनली चेक इन दिस इंटरवल. फाइन. So we just break the interval 0 to minus t to 1 plus 1 to 2 plus t. How or why we break in this form? Because see this 2 minus t. Okay, so the 2 minus t value is obviously belongs to 0 to 1. 2 minus t 0 to 1, because here given that t greater than 0, therefore 2 plus t must be greater than 0. Therefore if this 2 plus t must be greater than 0, and this is the interval from 1 to 2 plus t, therefore this is outside the interval 0 to 1, that is this integration goes to 0. Fine, we only deal with this interval, and since we have only the value in between 0 to 1, that means this 2 minus 2 again belongs to 0 to 1. Fine, because otherwise we get 0 value. This is the only possibility, otherwise we get 0 value. This 2 plus t is greater than 2, obvious, sorry, 2 plus t is greater than 2, and 1 to 1 का बाहर इस जो इंटरवल है इसका वैल्यू कंप्लीट 0 है, बिकॉज ओनली वैल्यू lies in 0 to 1, we have this value, otherwise 0 it is given. Fine, so please comment, do you understand Poloy, or I will explain in other way. Please comment Poloy. If we multiply, then plus 2 1 less than t. Okay, thank you, and thank you for watching in the midnight. It's already 11:27. So we get the interval of t, therefore we have to find infimum of t. Infimum value is 1 and supremum value is 2, therefore infimum is fine. So please comment, do you understand, or give like. Then we go to next problem, and I think the last problem. This is the next and the last. I already solved this problem in my a single video, but this video is complete ODE and PDE. Okay, now this is the Laplace equation in polar coordinate. Fine. So what is the solution? So there are two types of solution mainly. If the R, or if the solution belongs to inside the circle or outside the circle. Yes, sorry, Laplace का polar. Yes. So then here it is given that R is from 0 to 2, that is radius is inside 0 to 2, therefore this is the inside circle case. Fine. And in inside circle case, I think it says real number, no, Newman, something name have, this have some name, I just forgot, so keep that. So what is the solution of these types of solution? So u r theta, this is equal to a naught upon 2 plus integration r equal to 1 to infinity r by a whole square, then a n cos n theta plus b n sin n theta. This is the solution. And a0, a n, b n are calculated according to this 1 by 2 integration 0 to twice pi f theta d theta, and a n equal to 1 by 2 pi integration, sorry, 1 by 2 pi integration 0 to 2 pi, I think, cos n theta f theta d theta, and sin n theta f theta d theta. But we are not going to calculate these things. So we just calculate this problem by comparing this u2 theta. See, it is given u2 theta equal to a sin 2 theta. Therefore, there is only one term of this series, and this is for n equal to 2. Fine. And there is no cos term. So this term is not present here. This term a0 by 2, any constant term is not present here. Fine. So if we compare this u2 theta, so you just put here a equal to 2, because a is the radius of the circle. Okay, a is the radius of the circle 2. So you just put a equal to 2, and this is the inside circle, and for outside circle this r by a is just a by a. Only change is a by a. So u2 theta equal to u2 theta, ur theta, a equal to, if we put 2, then u2 theta equal to a0 is not present, so we discard. So only what, r by 2 whole square, a equal to 2, and b2, fine, b2 sin 2 theta. Okay, this is this one. So if u theta to theta equal to this one, so now if we compare these two things, then what is the value of k? So k equal to r square by 4. And what is the value of b2? B2 equal to, I think, B2 equal to k, the value of B2 equal to k. Now this solution is r square by 4 into k. Now u 1 pi by 4 equal to 2, that means r square by 4, if we put here r square, this is the only solution, fine. So r square by 4 into k sin 2 theta 2 pi by 4 means sin pi by 2. This is equal to, and r value is 1 square, this is equal to 2. That means k by 4 equal to 2 and k equal to 8. So just compare the two solutions. You will get n equal to 2, a0 equal to 0, and b2 equal to k. These two things. Fine. So the value of k is equal to k. So these are the 9 questions. These are the 9 questions of GATE 2024 mathematics ODE plus PDE. Fine. So I think you will understand all the solutions of these lessons or of this class. So if you understand, don't forget to hit the like button, and those who are watching later, please do comment and share with your friends, and please give a like to this video, because I am very tired today, but I take the class at 11. Now the timing is 11:34 p.m. at night. So I can expect a like, comment and share. So don't forget to do that. Okay. So I think you will understand the solutions. I think you joined later, right? So if you joined later, then please watch the previous part of this lecture. Okay, thank you. आज का सेशंस यहाँ पर करते एंड एंड लेट्स मीट इन another class or another video. Fine. So very good night, everyone. Thank you for joining the session, and good night again. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, चलो एंड कर रहा हूँ मैं. हाँ.